Welcome to The One Who Seeks, where you are the one who seeks. My name is Tara. I am your intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as a tool to open up the channels of your intuition. By tapping into your unawakened subconscious, you will answer the questions that you seek. I am not a psychic, although it may seem like it sometimes. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Always remember, the freedom of choice is your power. Only you can make it happen with your actions. What are you seeking? Hi, welcome to The One Who Seeks, where you're the one who seeks. What are you seeking? Let's talk about our career direction. Okay, there seems to be a lot of turmoil going on out there in the world right now with being able to find a job for many people. So we're going to talk about that. Okay, I do have a career direction spread here that I'm going to be using. Okay, we're going to find out what you're passionate about, what you're good at, what new skill can you develop, how can you combine these, and how do you make this happen, and what is the advice, okay? All right, so what are you passionate about? We have the King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Eight of Wands. I do see here that you are a leader and you love to help people. And you do this very quickly. You do this with passion. Okay, I feel like you have the resources to be able to help others. And you don't just keep it all to yourself. So you're passionate about helping others and leading. You're a good leader. Okay, let me show you the cards here. Normally, I show you the cards the whole time, so this is a little different for me. What are you good at? You're really good at making others happy, and you are a world traveler. You are somebody who is spiritual. You bring families together. Okay, you're really into spreading happiness. You're really good at this. I feel like you are a world traveler here. Okay, you are somebody that's in a higher position, or should be in a higher position if you're not already, because you're really good at it. You're a great leader. Okay, what new skills should you develop? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Two of Swords. So we've got two queens here. So I feel like you need to develop the new skills of being nurturing, being very motherly. I feel like because you have the king here at the top, you could be very controlling. And it's time to embrace a little bit more empathy, a little more support, not being so direct and cold about something when you're bringing something up to someone. Right? Being more gentle. it's like, take a pause before you say or do anything, because you are this king who's very fast acting, and you're just going to say what comes to your mind, and it doesn't even matter how somebody's going to react to it, right? You're not even thinking about that. So you really need to stop and think about that a little bit more. Feel it more intuitively. Okay, feel your emotions. There's a lot of emotion here. It's like, see things from another perspective. It's almost like these are the hanged man here, because you got the blindfold on and you got the cat here. The cat can see different realms. The cat sees things that you don't see. So if you put your blindfold on and you're not trying to physically see it, and you feel it more in your emotions and your heart, it's going to be a really good skill for you to develop when you become this leader. People are going to like you more. Okay. How can I best combine these? So how can you best combine all of these? The Magician. What a better card than the Magician to combine ingredients, to have a formula, to have a plan, to cultivate all these things that you need, right? You're cultivating everything. You have the wands, you have the swords, you have the cups, and you have the pentacles here. You have all the tools that you need. Now, how are you going to use them all together? Now, with the Magician, things happen instantaneously once that spell is concocted. Except for there is a lot of planning that goes into it beforehand, before you ever get to that point, that maybe nobody else ever sees. Usually they don't, unless they actually work for you or with you. They don't see it. They just think how magical you are and this is easy for you. Little do they know how much work you put into it behind the scenes, over the years, over the months, over the weeks, over the days, over the hours. So it's making that plan, laying it out, figuring out the recipe. What is the recipe? How do you get to be this leader with compassion to help others? What's your plan to make it happen? And it comes to, how do I make this happen? King of Swords, we have another king here. Okay, swords are about the mind. It's putting your mind to it. This could be challenging as well. Okay, especially since you are very controlling. So the challenge is going to be adding that compassion, for sure. You are very strong-willed. You're a very strong person, and you make things happen. So it's just being that leader that you are. And these are funny together too, because they look very similar in the way they're holding their hand up like that. So what is that? Their right hand. The right hand man. Maybe you need a right hand man. Somebody to help you. Right? Usually that's your queen. If you're a king, it's usually your queen. So I'm seeing taking the cloak off, showing your face. Maybe you need to get out there and start speaking to others about what's on your mind. What is going on in your mind? Going and talking to the village. What is it that they need? Asking the people, what do they need? Instead of just making the decision on your own based on what you feel like they might need. Get out there and ask them. Okay, advice for this path. Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. This is destiny. This is the Wheel of Time. So I'm hearing put the time and effort into it. Okay, give it some time, right? Instead of this fast movement here, let it slow down a bit. Okay, maybe it's not meant to happen right now. It's about divine timing. You have a heavy load to carry here. Look at her holding the stone. Although, it looks pretty effortless in this picture. Okay, I do feel like she has a lot of spirit beings here helping her. Maybe even look at your birth chart. This is actually supposed to be about your North Node, finding your North Node in your birth chart. And what does that show you? Mine is in Virgo, and it literally is service to others, which is what this is depicting. But for you, it might be something different. Your spirit animals are here to help you. Yeah, there's a lot of things flying around here. We also have our ground animals, so it's about grounding, but letting yourself fly all at the same time. Not really holding yourself to just one place, right? She's picking this Wheel of Fortune up, and it looks like she's moving it somewhere else. This could be a shift of a timeline. Ancestral beings that are helping you along this path. So maybe your ancestors can help you some way. Right, and then when I'm thinking of the kings and the queens, it also reminds me of the kingdom and how everything is passed on from generation to generation for a very long time. There's usually one family that lives within this castle, within this kingdom, that continues on the legacy. So there might be some sort of legacy here that can help you out. Maybe you have somebody in your family who's a CEO of some sort, or a leader or a manager that can give you some advice on moving you forward here. Okay, and then what's hidden about this path? What will you discover as you move on to this path for work? Two of Cups, relationships, unity, emotion, springtime. Reminds me of like hydration, new beginnings, right? Springtime, the birds and the bees, everything blooming, giving birth to something new, something beautiful and wonderful, and sharing this with others. Okay, and once again, there is that lion. Okay, from the very first card to the very last card, we have the lion head. You could be a Leo. You need to have courage, strength. Okay, and you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel like you're going to have an easier time being able to talk to someone else or others by putting all this work in, to be more empathetic, to be more feminine, to embrace that feminine energy and kind of release a little bit of that masculine energy that's a little too strong and in your face, but still being a strong leader. Okay, you're going to be very happy here. You might even find a new relationship out of this. This could be a business partner. This could be a lover too, but this is a career path. So I feel like you're going to find a business partner through this. And it could even be your actual partner. Could be your business partner as well. All right. Pull some tea leaves. Whoa. Wow, that's a lot. I didn't even get the other half of the deck yet. Sorry if that was loud. Okay, crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Yep, because you are the king. November. So this could be happening in November. Queens. Money will be coming to you. Yeah. It's the whole reason we work, right? So that we can have money to support ourselves. Fair woman. Dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Basket. Recognition, reward for merit. So this could be either way too. I feel like you are going to be getting some recognition, but in becoming empathetic, you're going to be able to give recognition to the people that work for you or with you. That's where the queen feminine energy comes through. Tulip, great passion. Right, and you have passion for this already. We already know. You're a strong leader. So that's going to help push you through. Cannot make this up. We have yet again another lion. Be an animal. I share my world with animals, which have all kinds of strengths. You could be becoming a lion yourself, right? A great leader. Maybe you'll be working with animals though, and helping others, some sort of like a veterinarian. You know, working in a sanctuary or a farm. Something to do with animals. And it's a 4, it's foundation. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source and I am willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. Spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. Yeah, so you're going to need a little bit of help here, right? Whatever is going to bring in this love for being this leader, there are some things that you're going to have to leave behind. It's like the baby cub that grows up gets kicked out of the nest. It's time for you to move on. Go find your own life. Go figure it out. Okay, so everything that you've learned thus far is going to help you on that journey. And then you're going to learn so much more to get to where you want. Okay. That is your reading, and I wish you luck in your leadership here and being able to connect with others in a more feminine, motherly way without being so rigid and controlling, to be able to connect to others to bring you joy. Okay, thank you for being here. One Who Seeks. Go to onewhoseeks.info to get your personal reading today. And I will see you again on the next one. Peace. I want to thank you and our angels for being present for the messages that have come through in this reading. If you found this to be helpful, please like and share this content so others can benefit as well. Seek the subscribe button and don't forget to get notifications so you never miss a reading. The more love you share, the more love you receive. And you can find more love right here in these other videos. For more information about this channel, personal readings, swag, and donations, check the links in the description box.